I am Briona. I work at 2 jobs. I work at a nail salon. I work at a bar. I can smell very well. My nose is good. I smell things every day. At the nail salon, I smell acetone. Acetone is strong. It burns. But I know it. It is okay. At the bar, I smell fruit. I smell lemons. I smell oranges. I smell mint. I like these smells. They are nice. I live in a small town. The town is quiet. I am married. My husband is Devlin. We married 10 years ago. Devlin is a good husband. He works in an office. He comes home at 6 o'clock. We eat dinner. We talk. We are happy. Devlin has a smell. He smells like paper. He smells like coffee. Sometimes he smells like rain. I know his smell. It is his smell. It was 9 o'clock. I waited for him. I was worried. Then he came in. I was happy. I went to him. I wanted to hug him. I hugged him. I put my face near him. I smelled him. But the smell was wrong. Devlin did not smell like paper. He did not smell like coffee. He smelled sweet. The smell was very sweet. It was like vanilla. It was like syrup. The smell was strong. It was on his suit. It was on his shirt. I stopped. I looked at him. He looked normal. He wore his suit. He wore his tie. But he smelled wrong. I smelled him again. Yes. The sweet smell was there. It was very strong. Who smells sweet? Girls smell sweet. Young girls wear sweet perfume. They smell like candy. They smell like vanilla. I felt cold. I felt scared. Why does Devlin smell sweet? Did you go to a bakery? I asked. I spoke slowly. I was calm, but I was not calm inside. Devlin looked at me. He looked surprised. Then he looked different. His face changed. He looked hard. No, he said. Why? You smell sweet, I said. You smell different. He looked at his jacket. I do not smell anything, he said, but I smelled it. The smell was there. It was real. It was very strong. I am tired, he said. I need a shower. He walked away. He went to the bathroom. He closed the door. I heard the lock. I stood there. I did not move. I heard the water. The water ran. It ran for a long time. I walked to the bathroom door. I stood near the door. Steam came out. The steam was warm. The steam had the smell. That sweet smell. I smelled it. It was in the steam. It was everywhere. I put my hand on the door. The door was warm. I wanted to open it. I wanted to ask questions. I wanted to know, but I did not open the door. I walked to the bedroom. I sat on the bed. I waited. Devlin stayed in the bathroom. The water ran and ran. He was in there a long time. I sat on the bed. I thought about the smell. The smell was sweet. Girls wear sweet perfume. Young girls. Was Devlin with a girl? Did he meet a girl? Why does he smell sweet? I felt sick. I felt sad. I felt scared. Devlin came out. He wore clean clothes. His hair was wet. He did not look at me. I am tired, he said. Good night. He got in bed. He turned away. He did not hug me. He did not kiss me. I lay in bed. I could not sleep. I thought about the sweet smell. I thought about Devlin. Something was wrong. Something was different. I knew it. My nose is good. My nose knows. The smell was not his smell. The smell was new. The smell was wrong. I was scared. What was happening? Who was Devlin with? I lay there in the dark. Devlin slept. But I did not sleep. I was awake all night. The sweet smell was in my mind. I could not forget it. It was there. It was real. Something was wrong with Devlin. Something was very wrong. 2. The next morning came. I woke up early. Devlin was still asleep. I got up. I went to the kitchen. I made coffee. I made toast. I waited for Devlin. Devlin came to the kitchen. He did not say good morning. He did not kiss me. He just sat down. He looked at his phone. He read something. He typed something. He looked at his phone again. Good morning, I said. Morning, he said. He did not look at me. I put coffee in front of him. I put toast in front of him. He did not eat. He just looked at his phone. Are you okay? I asked. Yes, he said. I am fine. But he was not fine. I knew it. Something was wrong. He drank his coffee fast. He did not eat his toast. He stood up. I need to go, he said. Now? I asked. It is early. I have work, he said. I need to go early. He got his bag. He got his coat. He walked to the door. I stood there. I watched him. He did not hug me. He did not say goodbye. He just left. The door closed. I heard his car. The car drove away. I walked to where he stood. I smelled the air. The sweet smell was there. It was faint, but it was there. I felt sick. I felt cold. Why does he smell sweet? Why does he not talk to me? I went to work, but I could not think. I thought about Devlin. I thought about the sweet smell. At the nail salon, I did nails, but my mind was far away. I thought about last night. Last night, something strange happened. After Devlin took his shower, I went to the bathroom. I needed to brush my teeth. I walked in. I saw something. Devlin was at the sink. He had his suit jacket. He was washing it. He was scrubbing it with soap. What are you doing? I asked. He jumped. He looked scared. He looked at me. Nothing, he said. Just cleaning. But I do the laundry, I said. I do it on Sunday. I spilled something, he said. I need to clean it now. He scrubbed and scrubbed. Then he took the jacket. He went to the laundry room. He put it in the dryer. He turned the dryer on. He came back. He walked past me. He did not look at me. I am going to bed, he said. I stood in the bathroom. I looked at the sink. There was water. There was soap. But I did not see a stain. I did not see any spill. Why did he wash his jacket? What was on it? Was it the sweet smell? I remembered this now. I remembered at work. And I felt more scared. Devlin was not home yet. Good. I went to the laundry room. I opened the dryer. I took out the jacket. I smelled it. The sweet smell was gone. The jacket smelled like soap. The jacket smelled like nothing. He washed the smell away. He hid the smell. Why? I heard a car. Devlin was home. I put the jacket back. I closed the dryer. I went to the kitchen. Devlin came in. He looked at me. He looked worried. Hi, he said. Hi, I said. We ate dinner. We did not talk much. Devlin looked at his phone. He typed messages. He smiled at his phone. Who was he texting? Who made him smile? I felt angry. I felt sad. Devlin was my husband, but he felt like a stranger. After dinner, Devlin went to the bedroom. He said he was tired. He went to bed early. I stayed in the kitchen. I cleaned the dishes. I thought about everything. The sweet smell, the shower, the washing, the phone, the silence. Devlin was hiding something. I knew it. But what? What was he hiding? I thought about the smell. Sweet like vanilla. Sweet like perfume. Young girls wear that perfume. Was Devlin seeing another woman? Was he with someone else? My heart hurt. My eyes hurt. I wanted to cry, but I did not cry. I needed to know. I needed to find out. I needed the truth. I would watch him. I would follow him. I would find out what he was hiding. Something was wrong. Something was very wrong. And I would find out what it was. Part 3. The next day, I went to work. I worked at the nail salon. A woman came in. She was a regular client. I did her nails every month. We talked. I painted her nails. She talked about her family. She talked about her husband. I thought about Devlin. I thought about the sweet smell. I wanted to ask her something. Can I ask you a question? I said. Yes, she said. What is it? If a man smells sweet. I said. Like vanilla. What does that mean? She looked at me. She smiled a little. Sweet smell? She said. Like perfume? Yes, I said. Very sweet. Like syrup. She thought for a moment. Then she spoke. Sweet smells are for young girls, she said. Young girls wear sweet perfume. like candy perfume, like vanilla perfume. My heart beat fast. Young girls. Sweet perfume. That was what I thought too. Why do you ask? She said. No reason, I said. Just curious. But inside, I was not curious. Inside, I was scared. Inside, I was angry. I finished her nails. She paid. She left. I sat down. I thought about what she said. Young girls wear sweet perfume. Devlin smelled like sweet perfume. Was Devlin with a young girl? After work, I went home. Devlin was not home yet. Good. I opened my laptop. I logged into our bank account. I looked at the credit card. I looked at the charges. I saw normal things. Gas, food, coffee. Then I saw something strange. There were charges from a place called Green Valley. The charges were small, $10, $20. But there were many charges. Every week, there was a charge. Green Valley. What was Green Valley? Was it a store? Was it a restaurant? I searched for Green Valley on my phone. I found it. It was not a store. It was not a restaurant. Green Valley was a place. It was at the edge of town. But what kind of place? The website did not say much. It just said Green Valley. Care and support. Care and support. I did not know. But Devlin went there. He went there every week. And he did not tell me. Why did he not tell me? What was he doing there? I closed the laptop. I sat on the couch. I thought about everything. The sweet smell. The silence. The phone. The washing. Green Valley. I imagined a girl. A young girl. Her name was Maya. She was pretty. She was young. She had long hair. She wore sweet perfume. She smelled like vanilla. Maybe she worked at Green Valley. Maybe Devlin met her there. Maybe he liked her. My eyes filled with tears. I looked at our wedding photo. It was on the wall. In the photo, Devlin and I were smiling. We were happy. We were in love. That was 10 years ago. I looked at myself in the photo. I looked young. I looked pretty. But now I was older. Now I had lines on my face. Now I was tired. Maybe Devlin did not love me anymore. Maybe he wanted someone new, someone young, someone sweet. I felt invisible. I felt old. I felt ugly. I touched the photo. I touched Devlin's face. I touched my face. Do you still love me? I whispered, but the photo did not answer. I sat there for a long time. I cried. I felt alone. Then I heard a car. I stood up. I went to the kitchen. Devlin came in. He looked tired. He put his bag down. Hi, he said. Hi, I said. He went to the fridge. He got water. He drank it. He did not look at me. How was work? I asked. Fine, he said. Busy. Did you go anywhere else? I asked. After work? He stopped. He looked at me. His face changed. No, he said. Why? Just asking, I said. He looked at me for a long moment. Then he looked away. I am tired, he said. I need to rest. He walked to the bedroom. He closed the door. I stood in the kitchen. I felt cold. He lied. I knew he lied. He went to Green Valley. He went there today. The credit card would show it tomorrow. He was lying to me. He was hiding something. And I would find out what it was. I would go to Green Valley. I would see it myself. I would find the truth. It was Tuesday. I had a plan. I would follow Devlin. I would see where he went. I would learn the truth. I called my work. I said I was sick. I left early. I got in my car. I drove to Devlin's office. I waited. I watched the door. I waited for Devlin. At 5 o'clock, people came out. They went to their cars. They left. But Devlin did not come out. I waited. I looked at my phone. It was 5:30, then 5:45. Then I saw him. Devlin came out. He walked to his car. He got in. He started the car. I started my car. He drove away. I followed him. I stayed far back. I did not want him to see me. He did not go home. He turned left. He went to the big road. He drove to the edge of town. My heart beat fast. Where was he going? Who was he going to see? He drove for 15 minutes. Then he turned. I saw a sign. It said, Green Valley, Green Valley, the place on the credit card, the place he went every week. I followed him. We went down a small road. There were many trees. It was quiet. Then I saw a building. It was big. It was white. Devlin went into the parking lot. He got out. He walked to the building. I looked at the sign. It said Green Valley Care Facility. What was this place? I did not know. I got out of my car. I walked to the building. I was scared, but I needed to know. I opened the door. I went inside. There was a long hall. The walls were white. The floor was clean. I smelled something. It smelled like soap. Strong soap. It smelled like old flowers, too. This was not a bakery. This was not a cafe. What was this place? I walked down the hall. I saw many doors. Each door had a number. 401, 402, 403. A woman walked past me. She wore white clothes. She was a nurse. Can I help you? She asked. No, I said. I am visiting someone. She smiled. She walked away. I walked more. I looked for Devlin. Where was he? Then I smelled it. A different smell. Not soap. Not flowers. Sweet. Very sweet. Like vanilla. That smell. The same smell from Devlin's suit. My heart went fast. My hands shook. The smell came from a door. Room 402. I walked to the door. The door had a small window. I looked in. I saw Devlin. He was sitting in a chair. Someone was in the bed. An old woman. She was very thin. She had white hair. She looked very sick. Devlin held a bottle. A plastic bottle. It had a straw. He put the straw to the woman's mouth. He talked to her. I could not hear him. But his face looked sad. The woman drank a little. Devlin touched her face. He used his hand. He used his suit to wipe her mouth. I stood back. I did not understand. Who was this woman? Why was Devlin here? Then I smelled it again. The sweet smell. It came from the bottle. The bottle Devlin held. I looked again. Devlin was talking. The woman looked at him. She looked tired. She looked weak. Devlin put the bottle down. He took her hand. He just sat there. He held her hand. My legs felt weak. This was wrong. This was not what I thought. This was not a young girl. This was an old woman, a sick woman. Devlin was here with her. But who was she? Why did he hide this from me? I wanted to go in. I wanted to ask, but I could not move. I just stood there. Devlin picked up the bottle. He tried again. The woman turned her head. She did not want it. Please, he said. I heard him now. You need this. It is sweet. You like sweet things. The woman opened her mouth. She drank a little. Devlin looked happy. Just a little happy. I felt tears. I felt bad. Very bad. I thought he was with another woman. I thought wrong things. But he was here. He was helping someone. The sweet smell was not perfume. It was not from a girl. It was from the bottle. From the drink in the bottle. I stood there. I did not know what to do. I was wrong. I was wrong about everything. I stood at the door. I watched Devlin through the window. He was still sitting. He still held the bottle. Then he spoke. I heard him. His voice was soft. Mom, he said. You need to drink more. Please, Mom. He said, Mom. My mouth opened. This was his mother. The old woman was his mother. I did not know. Devlin never told me. Where was his mother? I thought she lived far away. I thought she was okay. But she was here. She was sick. She was in this place. Devlin put the straw to her mouth again. She drank a little. Then she stopped. She closed her eyes. Good, Devlin said. That is good, Mom. He put the bottle on the table. I looked at the bottle. I saw the label. It said, nutrition drink, vanilla. A nutrition drink. For sick people. To help them eat. to help them get strong. That was the sweet smell. Not perfume, not a girl, just a drink. A drink for his mother. The drink smelled like vanilla, like syrup, sweet and thick. That was what I smelled on his suit. Devlin's mother coughed. Devlin stood up. He took a tissue. He wiped her mouth. Some drink was on her chin. He wiped it with the tissue. Then he used his suit, his expensive suit. He did not care. He sat down again. He took her hand. He just sat there. "I am here, Mom," he said. "I come every day. You are not alone." Every day. He came every day. After work. That was why he smelled sweet. I put my hand on the wall. I felt sick. Not from the smell. From me. From what I thought. I thought he was with another woman. I thought he did not love me. I thought he wanted someone young, someone pretty, but he was here. With his mother. Taking care of her. And he did not tell me. Why did he not tell me? Why did he hide this? Then I understood. Devlin wanted to be strong. He did not want me to worry. He wanted to handle this alone. But he was not strong. He was breaking. I could see it. His face looked tired. His eyes looked sad. He was breaking inside. And I did not help him. I did not ask him. I just thought bad things. I just got angry. I felt tears on my face. I felt so bad, so very bad. I should have talked to him. I should have asked him, but I did not. I just made stories in my head, stories about girls, about perfume, about lies. But there was no girl. There was no lie. There was just his mother, sick and dying. Devlin stood up. He kissed his mother's head. He pulled the blanket up. He made her warm. "I will come tomorrow, Mom," he said. "I promise." He picked up his bag. He walked to the door. I moved fast. I hid behind a corner. I did not want him to see me. Not yet. Not now. Devlin came out. He closed the door softly. He stood there for a moment. He put his hand on the door. He looked down. Then he walked away. He walked down the hall. He looked so tired, so sad, so alone. I wanted to run to him. I wanted to hug him. I wanted to say sorry, but I could not move. I just stood there. I cried. I cried because I was stupid. I cried because I did not trust him. I cried because he was hurting and I did not know. After Devlin left, I walked to the door, room 402. I looked through the window one more time. His mother was sleeping. She looked so small, so weak. She was dying. I could see it. Devlin came here every day. He fed her. He talked to her. He sat with her, all alone, and he did not tell me. He carried this pain alone. I turned away. I walked out of the building. I got in my car. I sat there. I thought about the sweet smell. I thought about my jealousy. I thought about how wrong I was. Devlin was not cheating. Devlin was breaking. And I made it worse. I needed to go home. I needed to wait for him. I needed to tell him I knew. I needed to help him. We were married. We were a team. He should not be alone. Not with this. I started the car. I drove home. And I waited for my husband to come home. I went home. I waited for Devlin. I sat on the couch. I thought about what I saw. His mother. The bottle. The sweet smell. Everything made sense now. I heard a car. Devlin was home. The door opened. He came in. He saw me. He looked tired. He looked sad. "Hi," he said. I stood up. I walked to him. I looked at his face. "I know," I said. His face changed. He looked scared. "You know what?" he asked. "I know about your mother," I said. "I went to Green Valley. I saw you." Devlin's face went white. He stepped back. He looked down. "Brianna," he said. "I can explain." "You do not need to explain," I said. "I understand now." He looked at me. His eyes were wet. "I did not want you to worry," he said. "I wanted to be strong. I wanted to handle this alone. But you do not have to be alone," I said. "I am your wife. We are a team." Devlin's face broke. He started to cry. He put his hands over his face. I went to him. I hugged him. He hugged me back. He cried on my shoulder. I am sorry, he said. I should have told you. But I did not know how. It is okay, I said. I am sorry too. I thought bad things. I thought you were with another woman. He pulled back. He looked at me. Another woman? No, never. I know that now, I said. I smelled the sweet smell on your suit. I thought it was perfume, but it was the drink, the nutrition drink. He nodded. Yes. I feed her every day. She gets it on my suit. I tried to wash it. I did not want you to ask questions. How long has she been sick? I asked. 3 months, he said. She got very sick. The doctors put her in Green Valley. She cannot live alone anymore. Why did you not tell me? I asked. I did not want to be weak, he said. I wanted to be the strong husband. I wanted to take care of everything. I took his hand. You are strong, Devlin. But you do not have to do this alone. Let me help you. Let me be there with you. He looked at me. More tears came. Thank you, he said. I need you. I need your help. We will go together, I said. Tomorrow, we will visit her together. He nodded. He hugged me again. We stood there for a long time. We just held each other. Then I smelled it. The sweet smell. It was on his suit. But now, the smell was different. It did not smell like lies. It did not smell like secrets. It smelled like love. It smelled like family. It smelled like sacrifice. The smell was sweet, but it was a good sweet now. I understood something. Sometimes we are scared of things. We think bad things, but we just do not understand yet. I did not understand the sweet smell. So I got scared. I got jealous, but now I understood. And I was not scared anymore. Devlin was my husband. He loved me. He loved his mother. He was a good man, a very good man. We went to bed that night. Devlin held my hand. He fell asleep. He looked peaceful. I looked at him. I smelled the sweet smell on his suit. The suit was on the chair, and I smiled, because now I knew. The sweet smell was not bad. The sweet smell was the smell of home. Thank you for listening with an open heart. If this story touched you or helped you relax, please leave a like. Sharing the video helps others discover Teddy English Story. And don't forget to subscribe. It costs nothing, but it supports this channel greatly. Turn on the bell so you can easily come back next time. A new story is already on its way.